At rounding mixed numbers. We've looked at rounding fractions. So let's remember, a mixed number is a whole number plus a fraction. So if we look at 2 and 4/5, it's equal to the 2 plus 4/5. So it's a whole number plus a fraction part. So to round a mixed number, we need to focus on the fraction part. So we would round the fraction part and then add that rounded fraction to the whole number part. So let's look at our example. Since 2 and 4/5 is about 2 plus 1, then 2 and 4/5 rounds to 3. Look at it as 14 plus, and I know 7/8 is about 1, so 14 plus 1 is 15. Number 2, 6 and 1/8. I could look at it as 6 plus, I'm going to round that 1/8 down to 0. So 6 plus 0 is 6. And then the next one, 2 and 3/4. I'm going to round or keep the 2 the same. I'm going to round 3/4 up. Now I know you can either round it down to 1/2 or up to 1. I'm going to choose to round it up to 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, so let's take a look at a few examples of what we've done so far. It says rounding fractions can help you find products of fraction factors. So our two factors for number 1 are fractions. Let's estimate each product. We do that by rounding. So 5/8 is about 1/2 and 9/10 is about 1. So an estimated answer, 1/2 times 1 is 1/2. Remember, any number times 1 is that number. Okay, let's look at number 2. 5/6, I'm going to round it to 1. 7/8 rounds to 1, so 1 times 1 is 1. So our estimated answer is 1. Next one, 3/5 times 1/8. 3/5 is about 1/2. 1/8 is about 0, so any number times 0 is 0. And then number 4, 2 and 4/5 times 3 and 1/8. Well, just like I did above, 2 and 4/5 I would round up to 3 because it means 2 plus 4/5, and 4/5 rounds up to 1, so I can think of that as 2 plus 1 is 3. Times 3 and 1/8, I would round that down to 3 because 1/8 is about 0, so 3 plus 0 is 3. So that one rounds to 9. Okay, here's a situation, real life application. A flower bed measures 14 and 7/8 feet long, so that's this dimension, by 6 and 1/8 feet wide, that's that dimension. Estimate the area of the flower bed. Area means the inside of that figure. So to find the area, the formula, I'll get a little bit of algebra in here, is length times width. So we would do the length is 14 and 7/8 feet times the width is 6 and 1/8 feet. We only need to estimate. So I'm going to round 14 and 7/8 to 15, and I'm going to round 6 and 1/8 to 6. And when I calculate 15 times 6, the answer is 90. And since it's area, area always means we're counting the inside squares, square feet. So it's 90 feet squared. All right, come in tomorrow with your questions after you do your homework, and have a good night.